Okay, we're going to do a quick demo on using Interzoid's AI-powered no-code data platform to process and generate data. You can try this yourself at interzoid.com, or more specifically, batch.interzoid.com. That's where the tool actually is. And this no-code data platform product uses AI, specialized algorithms, and knowledge bases behind the scenes to process and generate data. It also does it very quickly by processing hundreds of records at a time in parallel to maximize performance. So it's able to process thousands of records in seconds. You can do anything with this tool, such as generate and append data, create synthetic data, process data in different ways, prepare data, whatever you want to conjure based on your defined requirements, all from an existing set of values in a CSV file, which will then generate a new CSV file with your results. So in this demo, we're going to go to the Create Your Own Data tab, and we're going to take a list of domain name URLs in various forms, and we're going to instruct the product to get the root domain of each one of these, so they're very consistent, and we might want to use them to append data or as part of a matching process or whatever our specific use case has to be. We want to get the noise out of here and just extract the actual domain name. So we'll go to the tool. The first thing that we have to do, of course, is get an API key. So we can get one here, register at interzoid.com. And the API key will include trial credits so we can run this job. And then the next thing we have to do is we need to give a actual topic, a subject matter that we want the tool to use as part of its AI processing. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get the root domain of a URL, and then we're also going to say to always provide it, even if it is already the root domain, just to make sure we get a result for every single input value that we saw. And then we need to tell it what the name of our parameters will actually be. We can have up to 10 output parameters that we're generating. Why don't we call this root domain URL so it knows exactly what it's getting. And then I set some API parameters. If you remember in the input file, it's a CSV file, but we really only have one column. And so we don't need to, column number 1 is fine. It's a CSV file, input file format. It's a local file we're going to process behind the scenes. That'll be uploaded to the cloud and the data platform for processing. Of course, we could have made it the path of a web URL in case it's an S3 file or somewhere out on the web that we want to process. And then, of course, the file output type, we'll make that a CSV. So all I need to do is get that the path name of the domains, the file that we just looked at. Got the path name, and then click Run. And it's going to go process that information. And then you can see as I scroll down here, it's got a lookup value, which was the value in the input file, and then the root domain URL. So you can see all these here as the second column. It's the raw root domain URL that we can now make use of. We can download this to our machine, and since it's a CSV file, we can of course load it into Excel, into Google Sheets, into some training data, a CRM application, or an analytics tool, whatever we want to do with this data. Now, of course, this is a short example for demonstration purposes, but of course, we could have had thousands or tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of records that we would have wanted to process. And it's said it can do thousands of records per second. So it would have gone pretty quick, but this was just to demonstrate one simple thing that we can do with this tool. And of course, your imagination is what you can use to create whatever you want, generate whatever you want using AI, and then make use of it. Really easy to do. And if you want to try it out, just go to interzoid.com and get an API key, and then come to batch.interzoid.com and you'll be off and running. Very easy to use. Thanks for watching.